kids are lucky they ain't got to go through what we went through. When you have your children, they're going to be so lucky to benefit from the knowledge of having you as their father. Because of everybody you know and everything you went through, good and bad. They're going to have some advantages of you being their foundation that you didn't have. And I think different parents go through different things, right? So like Jesse Jackson Sr. grew up a single parent, like a lot of political battles, had to learn a lot along the way on his own, like, and became Jesse Jackson. Well, shit, his kids grew up, you know what I'm saying? Jesse Jackson, my father. So they got like a lot more advantages, but they also got a lot more room to fuck up. Everybody got a certain set of challenges and advantages. And it's about how you use the tools that you got. Some people got the tools of great parents and great foundations, but because of that, it presents other types of challenges of like too much recreational time on your hands. Some people don't got no parents and just don't got no time for error. So it's just how do you use your tools? What were me and my son talking about yesterday? Oh, we were talking about, me and my son had a good conversation about how you have to accumulate wins so that you can leverage your wins to conquer new challenges. What I was telling him is, man, if you on a football team, your coach is gonna disrespect you. He's gonna treat you like shit if you're not like a killer player on the team. Cause he can, cause you're not winning. And because you're not a winner, you don't have nothing to leverage that coach's attitude against you with. But if you was a winner, then you could be like, hey, I need you not to talk to me like that. And you can leverage that against the fact he thinking, man, I can't really fuck with him. He one of my star players. So at some point, son, you gotta win. Like, cause winning is what you use to leverage new opportunities and stave off challenges. You got two things. You got wins, and then you have building strong community. Now, building strong community is as equally as important as winning, because when you build community, you build support of people that got your back if anything go wrong. You know what I'm saying? I'll give a good example. Barack Obama. There are a lot of people that really love Barack Obama. He's visited people. You know how the president called people to the White House, and when he married Michelle, when he, like, all these friends and allies, he's building his community base. And so when Republicans or anybody try to go against them, he doesn't have to leverage a win because the community will go fight a battle for him. As we collect wins, we have to constantly also be building community. Like, you know why you could go and hit somebody like Bill Cosby and Bill Cosby just be over with? Not just because of the rape. It's because when Bill Cosby dissed a whole bunch of black people and was like, you know what's wrong with black people? And they need to pull their pants up and they need to do this. You just destroyed your community. So now, when people come at you, ain't nobody got your back. Michael Jackson would have probably went to jail for child molestation had he not had a community of people that was there to support. You ain't taking Mike, like, I don't care what child, like, you know. So it's like you gotta have, for whatever challenges may come your way, you have to have community. But to win, but as you building your community, you also have to have wins, right? So I was able to build a community with Kanye, a community with Mark Ronson, because I helped them get wins. Like, I helped them build community, and then they became a part of my community, and that allowed me the opportunity to compete for a win. So because I got these strong people and these strong allies, it's like, okay, Fest, do a record. Okay, Fest, we're gonna give you a record deal based on your community. All right, Fest, you know, you got Donda's house and we love what we seeing with these kids. Fest, you ran for office and you know, you really got people mobilized and organized. Even though you didn't win for office, you did a great thing in organizing something. Man, we're gonna come in and shoot this movie about you and your father. Like, let's see how this flies. Our film, our documentary, In My Father's House, is now in the top 100 films out of thousands of films around the country and the world. We're in the top 100 films to compete for an Oscar. Well, the song I wrote last year was just won an Oscar. So now you telling me we may have the opportunity to go back for an Oscar? I was able to leverage that win into this film for another win. For me, the ultimate goal is, what are you leveraging wins for? And I think this is something that very few successful people really ask themselves. Why am I trying to collect all these wins? What is the end game? Well, for me, it's to empower those in the community who've never had an opportunity at competing to win, at believing they could win, at understanding the philosophy of how to build power through empowering others. You know, the term philanthropist, you know, the giver, the charitable one, you know, zakat in Islam, you know, charity. There's power in that. That's because when you are charitable, when you give, when you pay it forward, all these terms we use, you're actually doing that second thing we talked about, and it always comes back. You're building community. So building community and leveraging wins goes hand in hand. And that's been my motto throughout life. Doing things where I was building strong community gave me a lot of opportunities to compete for wins. Now I'm getting wins. I'm finally getting wins, like Oscar wins, and you know, our film was in Tribeca, and now it's gonna be, our film is actually getting ready to compete for another Oscar. So we're in the last like 130 to 100 films that are gonna be competing for the nominations out of thousands of documentaries. Those are wins, you know what I mean? And now how do I leverage those wins? So now we're going to like certain television shows, and we're having conversations about spinoffs of the film into a television show. Win, and you gotta keep leveraging those wins as you build your community.
Someone get rich in this country, and then they go and they build a school in Africa. You know what I'm saying? It was like, if we just do more of that kind of stuff in our own.
I ended up doing my performance, and during the light, I stopped the song, and dude got down on one knee, proposed to his girl.
The cop came to the window and was like, yo, I smell the weed, so whoever got it, just cough it up. I won't do nothing. I won't lock you up. I won't do nothing. Everybody's like, yeah, whatever.
Brooklyn, New York was a little bit, like when I was super young, like 6, 7, 8, 9, it wasn't so bad. But by the time I turned 13, things in the neighborhood took a turn. So the music was a way for me to really just, you know, not hanging out with the wrong crowd and